we need to talk about Duet Night Abyss now. The game was hyped up a lot in the beginning, but then really fell off the cliff about a week later, and it seems to be getting worse as time goes on. There is a new patch coming in, but like, we have to wait until like December 2020 something. Me personally, I'm quite a big fan of the game. I still am now, but now I'm a lot more hesitant nowadays with the lack of staying power of this game. I liked the story. I think chapter 1 was a bit boring, but I did like the finale of chapter 1. Chapter 2 was really cool throughout the entire arc with the other MC. I played the entire thing in like one go. And chapter 3 was really good towards the end. And I really rushed through the story, so it's been quite a while since I played it. But safe to say the story-wise is quite good. The only problem is that it feels like it takes forever when you first play it and you just want to get it over with, especially with like a good chunk of chapter 1 and also like the beginning of chapter 3. Visually, the game looks okay. One major flaw is that the character splash art can look very different compared to the in-game character model. Otherwise, the game to me just looked like Wuthering Waves, but like a little worse. Not bad by all means, but some scenes are nice to look at, but overall it's about okay. Another thing is that the game has a lot of blue planet environment, and it gets kind of tiresome to look at it all the time. But I think there's a new update with a new region that could probably save this. On to the important thing, characters. The game characters aren't bad, but I think what really went wrong is that there wasn't really early popular or iconic character for this game. Like how Honkai Star Rail has Kafka, Genshin has Venti, Zhongli, Wuthering Waves has Camellia, Changli. DNA just isn't carried by any character popularity. They're all just kind of there. I think Fantasio could have been that. I think he's probably like the best character in the game with the best story, gameplay, and meta-wise. But this character only shows up at the end of chapter 3 main quests, and it takes forever to try to unlock him. You need trial rank 60, and you can only unlock him through the weekly boss, which has a limit to how much, which you can guess most people didn't made it that far into the game. Another character I think could have been that early popular character was Sibylle. She's like the first tutorial boss and also an easily unlockable character in the beginning. The problem is that her kit is very weird, and she's like the lowest tier of the meta, and no one plays her or mains her, resulting in no content or gameplay about her, which makes this character fade into obscurity. Randy is also similar. I like this character until I played, and his skill is literally him sitting and not being able to do anything else. This character just doesn't work at this current moment. Another character that's really DNA coded probably be Veronica. She's the poster girl of the game. She's free. She's probably the DNA character for now, but still her character just isn't that popular. Combat wise, I think the melee weapons and the ranged weapons just feels off. Doesn't feel impactful like many others have said, but the character abilities feel good. I think this is what the devs intended. You don't really use the weapons in the game, you just use your abilities. Compared to like Genshin, Wuthering Waves with like energy and cooldowns, this game is more freely customizable. You can, if you build enough skill efficiency, skill duration, max sanity, sanity restoration, you can spam or activate your abilities infinitely. And I think that's the most fun part of this game actually. Like with Rhythm I2, she just defeats enemies with pure aura. It's probably the best thing about this game honestly. For the grind gacha. For like the grind, I think the grind to unlock characters is really good, but the grind for weapons, and I mean the defense and excavation to craft the weapons, is unfun. Getting the blueprints parts with grind and gacha isn't that bad, but you are forced to play defense and excavation for the materials, which really feels more like a real job to do than a game. One last thing, which I think is a major reason as to why this game kind of fell off, was the mobile aspect. Gacha games or anime games like these usually have a massive mobile market. Not everyone has a PC or a console in this planet, and the game is quite demanding on PC. People say the mobile optimization wasn't very good. The controls with bullet jump is just unintuitive on mobile. Though after I got Rhythm and just used her skill to move, it made the movement on mobile bearable. But then again, that's using a whole character skill just to move on mobile. I did eventually play this game with a lot of mobile, kind of adapted to it, but still it fumbled quite a bit on the mobile market, which I think played a major part in this game's sharp decline. Also, one other thing, I didn't add this to the script, but like after unlocking Lady Nightfall I6, the game just feels like you don't have to play it anymore. Like there's no motivation to play anything after you get Lady Nightfall I6. It's just really good, and there's nothing else you want to go for. There's nothing else I would want to go for anyway. So the next time I play DNA is just going to be after the update, we'll see. And those are my thoughts. I think the next update is probably going to have even better characters. Environment's gonna change, issues might be fixed, but you know, at this state of the game, it feels like everyone already dropped it, and I'm really hesitant to keep playing. Anyway, that's about it.